Think you know Ninja songs? Old school or new school? Stand a chance to win big on Gusto Guess the Song. To be a part of this, call the numbers on your screen right now. Come on board and let's do things the Gusto way.
Hello guys, welcome to Gusto Reactions. Once again, thank you so much for always liking, sharing, of course, subscribing to the channel. We love and appreciate you. Yes, Big Lala is very much in the building today. Of course, one of the very biggest men in Nigeria. Big Lala. Big spender.
I see the word you are going.
But I'm not lying now. Anyways, welcome to the show. We've got CKay in the building. Yesterday at the O2, CKay performing. Someone said, "Okay, carry your guitar for this place." Now you guys walk on. Give us something. How was his performance for you?
Well, started off with the guitar. Decided to do a slow rendition of a cappella rendition of his hit single "Love Quantity." Before now deciding to do a fast paced so his performance was good though. Like I like what he tried to do. He first tried to.
Why did YouTube remove it?
Did they remove it?
They closed.
Okay, they closed it. I really don't know why.
Copyright issues, maybe.
But it's not like he signed to the biggest label in the world, so maybe there were some technical issues over there. So he came in. I saw a comment and I just laughed that CKay is trying to form musical artists with guitar, or is trying to form Ed Sheeran. If that's the kind of person he is, if it's someone who is multi-talented in terms of playing instruments,
no, he is actually.
I think exactly. So I think he needs to showcase that part of it, and he tried to do that here. And people thought he kind of like dampened the mood when he came out and started doing an a cappella rendition before he now switched it up to a fast pace. I feel he could have actually started with. No, I think it's beautiful enough for what he did, because that's the kind of song that song is. The song is not your everyday pop song.
Yeah.
It's a slow mid-tempo jam that you. And he decided to perform that, and then he did the fast pace one, which is fine. What I don't like is because he used up his time to perform two different renditions of the same song.
What would they have performed?
He has just given people who think he should not be on tour something to talk about. Because I'm of the opinion that, of course, he has other songs that he can definitely go on tour. It doesn't have to go on tour on this magnitude or sell out shows of this magnitude. But of course, it should go on tour, right? And this is a super song. If you had like 5 minutes to perform on Wizkid show, best you could have done is perform your as a second track, but open with your other song, right? Give people an example of what else you have that is dope. Maybe he thought, if I do that, then I'm not getting the crowd going at first. Then how will I get them going at the second time? So why not? Okay, do the song that probably everybody know at first, and close with something different from you.
But he didn't even do any of that.
He just
performed one
two different renditions, and it's just giving those people what's it called? The leeway to say yes, this guy cannot go on tour because he only has one song. But CKay has more than one song.
Yes, he does have more than one song, and right now he just announced that he's going to be on the Fallon show, which is really, really big. For someone like CKay. On Friday, the 12th, the 3rd of December, and he says he's going to be premiering his new single on that one. So it means CKay is actually ready to move on from Love Quantity. Now, is it the right time?
I think it's the right time. I think it's done quite well so far. People will still, the song not being considered for a lot of hours because of when it was released, 2019, right? So what better way is to usher in something new? This performance will be great because I know he's going to start off with Love Quantity before he now switches into the new single. Now, I think he's gotten to the peak of listeners he can actually get off Love Quantity, and it's time for him to introduce them to something new. And this is a perfect opportunity for him.
Talking about something new single after a huge global record as this, is there a very big pressure on CKay?
No, I don't think there's any big pressure. I think what we've been clamoring for him to do is he needs to retain listeners. He needs to show these listeners that apart from Love Quantity that you all love so much, I have something else. Because most of them may not necessarily go back to his old content. If there's a new single and that new single is pushed as well as they do for other artists, of course, I think the goal will be to at least 50-60% of whoever listenership he has right now is for him to retain or even get them to listen to the new single. It's very important. But it's a huge task. Like, if someone says it's special, I will totally understand it, right? You can't afford for your song, the new song, not to do good numbers. It must. We're talking millions in weeks on Spotify, on Apple, on all these platforms. We're talking millions.
So do you think he's going to go the route of long quantity for this, or he's going to do a much more, maybe faster tempo or this kind of sound?
Nah, yeah, it has to be something the same tempo as Love Quantity. I don't think he's going to go for anything fast paced. Nah, he's not attending to a Nigerian market anymore, right?
Yeah.
He's attending to a global record and a global audience. And the global audience know you for this song, which is a slow paced or a mid tempo kind of jam. Yeah. So you're gonna give them more of the same.
So what do you expect from CKay's new single?
Well, it's really hard to say, but we know what CKay can sound like. I don't think his language or the lyrics of his language, the language of his lyrics. I don't think that would be a barrier because Love Quantity had some Igbo lyrics and some Pidgin, right? So I think we'll see more of that. I don't think he want to go completely the English route, but he needs to have something catchy, like what he has on Love Quantity. There has to be some catchy parts in there. But I'm sure the guys who are going to push this one, they're going to be thinking how they're going to push. They're going to be activating a lot of all these influencers, a lot of all these. This Jimmy Fallon is already an activation of the new single. It's been properly planned for that. So yeah, I'm expecting something good from CKay. All the best to you.
You seem to be not too excited about the...
Excited? Yeah. Of course, I'm excited. Not like overly excited, but I'm anticipating. I want to see what's going to happen. It's really important. The next single
is very key.
After a very huge song like No Auntie. It's very important. Also, Wiz's next single, when he moves on from Made in Lagos, is also very key.
Yeah. Very, very key. Anyways, we wish CKay all the very best. Let's have your thoughts on CKay's next single to be premiered on Jimmy Fallon Show by Friday the 3rd of December. Let's have your thoughts. What do you think? What do you expect from a CKay single? Of course, after the show, we're going to come here to tell you what we think about the song. If it's going to be a hit or it's going to be a miss. Let's have your thoughts on what you expect for it before the show happens tomorrow. Yes, we'll see you guys on there. So please keep liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends about what we do. We love you. And from the headline sponsor here, we say thank you and God bless you.
Headline sponsor, thank you. Next.